Have you ever wondered why violence exists in the world? Why, despite all our teachings and laws, humanity still struggles with conflict, anger, and division? Today, let us journey into the heart of Krishna's wisdom from the Gita. Discover a secret that can transform not only your life, but the world around you. The knower of truth becomes non-violent, for he sees himself in all. Let us begin. When Arjuna stood before Krishna, he was torn by the prospect of war. He saw before him not just an enemy, but friends, teachers, and family. His heart was filled with sorrow and confusion. He asked, "How can I fight? How can I harm those who are my own?" Krishna, with infinite compassion, spoke words that have echoed through the ages. "He who sees me in all beings, and all beings in me, never loses sight of me, nor do I ever lose sight of him." What is Krishna teaching us? He is teaching us that the root of violence is separation, the belief that we are different, divided, isolated from one another. When you see yourself as separate, it becomes easy to harm, to judge, to compete, to fight. But when you awaken to the truth, when you see that the same consciousness lives in all, violence becomes impossible. The knower of truth becomes non-violent, for he sees himself in all. This is not a rule, not a commandment, not a moral code. It is a flowering of understanding, a natural consequence of awakening. Oneness. When you see yourself in others, how can you harm? When you see that the pain of another is your own pain, that the joy of another is your own joy, compassion arises effortlessly. Krishna's wisdom is a call to awaken to oneness. He invites you to look beyond the surface, beyond the color of skin, the language, the culture, the beliefs. He invites you to see the soul, the consciousness, the divine presence that lives in every being. Imagine for a moment that you are looking into a mirror. You see your own face, your own eyes, your own smile. Would you ever strike the mirror? Would you ever harm your own reflection? In the same way, the wise see every being as a reflection of themselves. They see the one life, the one consciousness, the one existence. Its understanding brings immense peace. You are no longer at war with the world, no longer in conflict with others. You live in harmony, in compassion, in love. Let me share a meditation with you. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and bring to mind someone you love. Feel the warmth, the connection, the joy. Now, bring to mind someone you struggle with, someone you find difficult. See if you can look beyond the surface, beyond the personality, beyond the actions. See the same consciousness, the same life, the same soul. Rest in that awareness. Let compassion arise naturally, without force, without effort. Krishna's teaching is not about suppressing anger or forcing yourself to be non-violent. It is about seeing clearly, awakening to the truth, and letting non-violence flow from your understanding. When you see yourself in all, you cannot harm, you cannot hate, you cannot divide. This is the invitation of Krishna, to awaken to the oneness of life, to see the divine in all, to live in peace and harmony with the world. When you live with this awareness, life becomes a celebration. You are no longer afraid of others, no longer in competition, no longer in conflict. You see every being as a friend, a companion, a reflection of yourself. This is the art of living, is to be in the world, to act, to love, to create, but always to remember that you are not separate, not divided, not alone. You are the one life, the one consciousness, the one existence. Remember Krishna's words. The knower of truth becomes non-violent, for he sees himself in all. Do not be afraid of the world. Do not cling to separation. Do not be defined by division. Discover the oneness within you, the unity of all life. Rest in that awareness, and you will find a peace that nothing can disturb, a love that nothing can take away. Let this be your meditation, your path, your freedom.